Let's move from vehicles and let's talk about aircraft. We hear today of the incidents that go on of drunk passengers, terrorism, what have you. Why should we even think about using these on an aircraft?
Well, the liability there is ridiculous, where you have the possibility of a plane hitting the ground. I mean, the loss of life is unreal. So the problem of passengers getting unruly or out of control has been around ever since planes have been around, but there's never been a way to deal with them until now. So now we can secure them. We don't have to worry about the flight attendant getting 4 or 5 passengers to help do dogpile on the rabbit, which right now is the only option that you have, and hold that person down and very high risk of suffocating that person before the plane lands at the nearest airport. You also have the problem that the plane is now going to have to divert to another airport, where hooking them up in the suspect safety sling allows that plane to continue on to its next destination and monitored by the flight crew or the marshal if he happens to be on board.
So, in your humble opinion, with something to, shall we say, 120 to 250 people on a plane, is one of these units going to be enough, or do you think there needs to be more than one?
In my experience with dealing with people, even if you have 2 people fighting with each other, when a person of authority approaches what we would call the problem person, the second person that they were fighting with actually becomes a sympathizer for that person, and you now have the person he was fighting with, or like in domestic violence, the wife who was getting beat up by the husband is now trying to defend her husband or keep him out of trouble to prevent any issues with her and him later on. So if you have one problem, it's very likely you can have 2 people.